Hey guys, it's Friday night. All is good. Snow is gone. Miller makes me happy. I'm going to set that up here. And we're going to talk about some diecast cars. I have something new. So that's number 2 for my gem of trying to get 12 cars for this year. I'm not financially that well off where I can buy a car like every month, especially some of the great ones. But anyway, this car was very, very reasonable, and the GTX was also reasonable, so I got to make it work, right? We are up. Let me say hi to my military out there. Hey guys, we need you, and we believe in you, and we thank you for what you do. And yeah, I just always got to acknowledge that. It's very important to me. Especially with 3 servicemen gone, I'd like to acknowledge that. And yeah, tonight our country has gone to war a little bit, so it gets real quick. So my hat off to anybody out there that listens to my channel and is in the military. God bless you. With that being said, as well as first responders, I don't want to forget. As well, with that being said, we are going to talk about movie cars tonight. I crammed myself in this spot. I can't hide my beer gut. I crammed in here. During the winter, I dust because I kind of like to cruise during the summer, and I've been doing some dusting. All the lighted cabinets, except for in the center, I've rearranged and changed the cars. I've been looking at them so long, it was time to do something different. And I don't want to make a super long video, so what I'm going to do is, after I get done with this video, I'd like to show you the cars I got in there. That way I can use my phone wherever it's at. Where is my phone? Oh, here it is. So I can use my phone, and I don't have to stand yet. And I don't know why they don't put a pause button on this. This would be great if they did. But we're talking movie cars. I know you can see one movie car here, but what I'm going to do, yeah, let me show you what I got first. I think that'll work because that's what you probably want to see. All right, so get organized. I got some oldies on. You know, guys, I listen to a lot of music when I come down here. It's enjoyable. Listen to a lot of country western, believe it or not. Yes, I do enjoy that. And when I did my Johnny Cash thing, there was all kinds of copyright. So they don't beat me up when I do the doo-wop. So that's why I play that the most. What did I get? Guys, when I first saw this, I've always wanted this submarine car. I know that it's not that great. The packaging is cool. It's got these louver ends on it. And I have had it out of the box, but I slid it back in so that you could see how it looks. And I probably should have set up differently, but we're here now, so we're going to make it work. There's a lot to address with this cool-looking model. If you're into the movie car things, I really enjoy the movie cars because I've been a movie nut really I have hundreds and hundreds of DVDs. And I know you can stream everything now, so that is a little obsolete, but I still like DVDs when I can get them. I'm an action movie guy. So I guess that's why I love all this stuff. This model is really cool. And some other stuff that I got to grab, but I'm going to set the blister there. So the model is really cool. Now they've got it all pushed up in here as if it was underwater. You have rudders back here. There's like about, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 8 rudders, and they actually turn. I guess the propellers turn, but it's not really that important to know. But yes, the propellers do turn. I want to give you a good look at the car. Now, yesterday when I was fooling with it, because I got it yesterday, there's a little button here. And if you guys remember, or you James Bond nuts who already have this, maybe yours works. So I believe here where is, I haven't looked at the movie so long, but I think this was spear guns or something like that shot out of there. So this button apparently is supposed to hold it up, but it doesn't, and I'm not going to argue with it. Before I show you the other stuff, so up top here, the periscope, I don't know whether this is supposed to be some sort of mirror or radar, and I guess an antenna. And they actually have stuff, which I will go over in a minute, that's in the packaging for this. Let me just go ahead and open up what I can open up for you. You know, I don't want to talk over. Oops. I don't want to be talking over the music, guys. I enjoy it. So I've got the hatch open in the back, and there's a little cover back here, which there's the car engine as well as submarine engine. And the detail on that, from what you can see, and get this light up here. It's a little bit. I mean, it's representative, guys. It's not a bad deal. I like it. I do. I mean, no one's ever really going to see it unless I'm in the mood to take this cover off. And I think you're going to feel the same way if you've got one. So I'm going to put the hatch down. So the door's open. I got no instructions with this. So a couple things. The interior is pretty. It has a red carpet and red plaid center seats for the bucket seats. There is nothing on the instrument panel on this. There's no way you're going to see it. I'll show you it comes with decals, which I haven't even taken out of the package. So here we have, this is for under the water, and this is speedometer gauges. And you can't see either one of those. And as you guys remember, the louvers on the windows when it went, under the water. So this is a sticker which is going to get applied to the windshield, and then another sticker which is going to get applied on the back, and it has that red dot. I forget what that did in the movie. But anyway, now, does it have wheels? Yes, it does. And most of you guys already know that. So they tricked this thing out pretty cool. And I'm trying to be super careful because I don't really want to screw it up. And see if I can do this on camera. I hate to bore you, but I wanted you to see it. I just had that off, didn't I? There we go. I'm telling you now, be careful with it. So this part drops off. And then I don't know if these wheels pop off and you unscrew it or something. With no instructions, I'm not sure if they pop out. I have to play with this some more. I really didn't try that hard. But they may just pop down. But I haven't really gotten that far with it. But the back is the same. I know there's a smudge on there. It came that way. And then if you pull these, if you pull these three things off here, there is little white dots that are in this packaging that will cover the holes up for you all together. So I'm going to put this back on right quick. And I did notice last night there's kind of a procedure for popping this back on, but you want to be careful with it. There we go. Now, another thing about the model, I hate being so close up on the camera, is there's other stuff here. If you convert it back to a car, so there's a piece here for that. There's all kinds of louvers, maybe bumpers, plugs. There's all kinds of other stuff if you're going to convert it back to a car. I intend to leave it like a submarine. So they give you this blue blister, plastic blister here, and the model sits in it. So the model sits in it. Like that. And that's how I'm going to put that up on the shelf. In the blue blister, and yeah, I like it just like that. I haven't decided whether or not to put the stickers on the window. It's going to be a little tricky to put the dash stickers on, because once these stickers go on this window, they're not coming off. So you got to be dedicated to car or submarine. I don't know what else is in here. I think I said there's the white spots here. You got the front windshield louvers, the submarine version, rear windshield louvers. So that's all that's in here. And there's car parts in there. This is inexpensive. It's not expensive. It's $100. I don't know if it was marked down from Diecast, who I buy from most of the time. It might have been marked down, and then if you buy, you get 10%, another 10%, another $10 off is $10 off because they ship for $9.99. There's some movie stuff on the box. There's some stuff over here on the box, and the clear bottom, traditional with Auto World stuff. So I am going to not try and do that now on camera. That would be an utter nightmare. So I'm going to set some of this stuff out of the way, and we will continue on. I want to be very careful. I just got that. So, like I said, I'm squeezed in this corner. And the reason why, Miller makes me happy. The reason why I squeezed myself in here, I wanted to be close. The movie cars, I had them kind of spread out a little bit. There are so many Mopar movie cars that, and my Mopar shelf was super tight, so I keep my movie cars here, and I had so many other cars just weeded in there to keep the shelf full. And I said, you know what? I'm going movie cars just the way it's supposed to be. So the second shelf from end to end, I think it's about a 44 inch long shelf. It's all Mopar. It's all Fast and Furious. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9 cars just on that shelf that are all Mopar. So what I would like to do, like I said, if I hadn't, is I got a GTO up here. I moved the retro Camaro here. I got the Hemi Cuda. I moved the Viper, and I added the 70 Super B in there, which looks fantastic. Plus, I've got the GTX and the Sport Duster up there, so it really looks nice. I've been kind of changing stuff around, made a little bit more room here and there, so I thought it was really cool. But I've been looking at a lot of YouTube, and I've been looking at one guy who has a lot of cars, and he's kind of new. I don't know how new, but I've been looking at him for a while, and there's some stuff that came up on movie cars with him that I would like to talk about real quick. When movie cars first came out, you know, I have that thing I always say, I have a love-hate relationship with Ertl. So when Ertl first came out with movie cars, oh man, I jumped on that stuff. So this came out in 1981, General Lee, and nice looking car, especially in the box with the packaging. And this car I wound up giving to my brother, so he was kind enough to lend it to me so that I can make my point. I wanted a General Lee, but I happened to be looking at the General Lee show one night, and I realized my car was far from movie correct. And I was interested. I said, well, and I noticed that this Charger and the Charger for Fast and Furious, they use the same interior. Ertl just, you know, they fixed one car, they made another car, which I can understand. But if we as collectors are going to buy cars, we would like them to be movie correct. Henceforth, I started looking for a movie correct Dukes of Hazzard. The doors don't open, the trunk doesn't open, it's got the roll bar in there, wrong interior, wrong tag. Like I said, nice looking car, but it's not what I call movie correct. I got one that was movie correct with the interior, the tanned interior, but it did not have the detailed engine that I was looking for. And I actually wound up getting 3 of these. So this one has the CB antenna, and the trunk does open on this one as the correct color interior, which is gorgeous, by the way. And it has the fully detailed engine with real hood hinges that just make this such a nice car to have. They really did a great job under the hood here on this one, which is Ertl Authentics. And when you look at this one, like the wheels on this one, as opposed to the shiny chrome wheels that are on this, so Ertl there's a big difference when you look at the way the windshield wipers stick up high, and on the original charger for Fast and Furious. That's Dom's charger with the blower sticking out. The windshield wipers stick up high. I know because when I was dusting one time, I knocked one off. So the car basically is the same as that. And so when you're looking for a movie correct car, like I was, I went through a whole lot to get a movie correct car. Now, the next movie correct car that I was trying to put in my collection was the old school movie, Steve McQueen in Bullitt. And this is the Ertl Steve McQueen Bullitt when it first came out. Now, if you have this, by now you should know that it's not movie correct. If you don't, I'm going to point out a couple of things real quick with it. Number one, on this car, I'm not sure if they've got the right motor. I think they have the wrong motor in this. And also it is not detailed, and it has dog legs for the hood. The trunk doesn't open. And the biggest thing is the tips in the back. See the exhaust tips? They're twin exhaust tips on each side. Those are definitely wrong with this. Also, there was an overhead type, a type of console over top in the car. And believe it or not, there was this, I don't know why Ford did this, but they put a speaker which sat right back there in the back. Now, this was Ertl when I first got it, and I don't think there's a year on here, but when these first came out, I got it. And I bought it around the same time I got the General Lee. I ordered two. Highway 61, to me, does really, I think, about the best job. Now, the reason is because, number one, I've got Steve McQueen in the car. I've got Steve McQueen in it. It came with two. I've got the other. So he's either in the car or he's standing up. When I ordered this, I wanted him in the car, and they sent me the one with him standing up. I ordered it again and gave that one to my grandson, and I finally got the one I wanted. It has a speaker in the back. Let me show that. So there's the speaker in the back. You can see the chrome edge on it because I got this on the tablet. And it also has the console. It has the console that's supposed, it may be better if I show it from the other side. I should have set up different. But anyway, the console, yeah, you can see a piece of it now, guys. So the console is over his head. And the other cool thing with this is the engine on this one is wired, and I believe that this is the correct engine. If I'm wrong about the engine, you can correct me on which one, but this is the 390, and I think that's the engine that he had. I didn't research it, but since this is Highway 61, and excuse me, Highway 61, green light, and I think they got it right. So this is 2003, 2008. So I guess I was good because I've had this for a long time too now. So 2008 has a little bit of an antenna which is supposed to be down. The paint is metal flake green, and I'm not sure. This is metal flake too, yeah. Other than that, with the correct tips coming out the back, that made me happy with the car. After that, you know, these movie cars will drive you crazy trying to get movie correct. You know, when I was dusting the cars, Sometime I like to go through them and go on eBay and see what they're going for. And when I was dusting this one here, the Monkeemobile, there's going to be an argument about which is the original interior and which isn't, because this has both. This has been done in white and it's been done in tan. It's been done in both. I've always thought it was the tan one first and then it was white. I could be wrong. But I do know that I think this one, this is the Ertl one, because this was another one I bought. I've had for a lot of years. And I don't think I got a year on this one either. I wish they would do that. But anyway, I don't have a year, but I bought this way back in the day. Guys, I was buying these for $30. So, you know, they're 100 something now, but that's how long ago I bought them at what I could get them for. And I know they don't sell for that now, but I mean, times change, of course. So I was dusting that, and I happened to realize when I was on eBay and passed it, I said, you know, I can't remember anymore. And I was back there with the monkeys. I have no idea. What I do know is that one comes with blue line tires with white raised lettering. And I don't think it ever had blue line tires. I think it just had the white raised lettering on the tires. Of course, the Monkeemobile is in the design of a guitar, and there is a little bit of difference with the Auto World one and this Ertl one that I have here. Not a whole lot, but there is a little bit of difference in that. And then in the back, also, the parachute on this one is black. Parachute on this one is black. I've seen it black. I've seen it tan. And I think I've seen it white with some of the other cars. So there again, I don't know what the original. I think the original color is tan. Somebody's probably jumping up and down and saying no, it was. I don't know. I'm just going back as far as what I can remember. I even think I built this as a kid because I know. Well, not as a kid, but I guess I would have been a teenager and built this. And shit, I can't. Pardon me. I can't. I know I built it, but I don't know what interior it had now. And that's just too many years gone by. But still, it's a nice model, this one for Ertl. I mean, there's not a whole lot that they can give you. I mean, they could make it more detailed, but it's a very long model. It was George Barris, I believe, customized this thing, I believe. And it was a real car, and it's cool. So just let it go. I'm going to stick this back up, guys. Real careful, like. What other movie cars do I want to talk about? So we got the James Bond. We got the James Bond submarine now. I will tell you about this car here that I got years ago. You guys see me stand up, that's pretty good because my walking and standing is really bad. So this is a really nice model. This is, I wish I wasn't in this corner. This is the Knight Rider. I even got Hasselhoff behind the seat there with the sticking his head out. T-top in the back here. And this is a really well-made model, and it had its problems from the start for me. I know there's a couple versions of this, but this one, they actually made the jet engine, and then they had the rockets in the back and all, and the light wop back and forth. I just have to put batteries in it for that. But the big thing with this model, they did a turbo, at least on the one that I had. So the seats on this would eject on both sides. There's a little button right here, and you would just push it and the seat would pop up. But the little hooks that were supposed to hold that down were so just barely able to grab it in the way it was designed that after a while the seats on their own would just pop up. I wouldn't even be able to lock them. So I finally just cut the mechanism out and just put the seat and glued it in the car. And that was a little bit of a disappointing thing, because the interior, they did a great job with this. You know, I don't know if this is an Ertl car. It's been so long. I don't know who made this. Is Universal. Oh, this was by Hot Wheels. So, and then the headlights popped up. They had the little button here for the headlights that would pop up. There, I'd get them all the way up there. So that was a cool feature on it too. Nice black, and then they got the space age interior there. And this was, it's all blacked out here in the back. The lights didn't, no lights came on back here. And then the back seat folds and goes down. Super job on the interior. And this is a really great looking model. The only issue I had was the seats. So, yeah, I'll set this to the side, and I'll bring back my new toy. So this is my new toy. How long have I been talking? 32 minutes. I don't want to keep you guys too long. So I'm going to play with this. I'll show it to you. I'm going to get it up there, and then I'm going to, matter of fact, I'm going to wait. You know, before I go, guys, when I get done, I'm going to put this movie on. Carl Weathers passed away today. What a tremendous actor. The Rocky franchise, Predator, Happy Gilmore, In the Heat of the Night, Force 10 of Navarro, just to name a few. He's really going to be the Mandalorian for you Star Wars fanatics out there. So I'm going to do a little bit more of this. And I'm going to pop this in the old DVD player and clean up all these cars and all this mess I got. Thanks for tuning into the channel tonight. If you're just wandering around on YouTube, my name is Chico. Welcome to my car cave, and I collect die-cast cars. So, as I always say to everybody out there, please stay safe and peace out. Chico.